podcast. Glad you guys could tune in and hear what we have to say, watch us and everything too. Before I get to start talking about what we're going to be going over today, I want to Sai's excited. We can see him on the other screen. He's ready to go. I want to make sure everybody knows who's with me today. So, before I go, I didn't introduce myself. My name is Charles. If you haven't watched before, my name is Charles. If you have watched, you already know us, but it's the same team as usual. But to the left of me is Kelsey.
Woo, woo.
Hi, guys.
Woo, woo.
Yeah, I said the name. They give me grief because I go back and forth between saying their names and just letting them introduce themselves. So I'm going to keep them on their toes at all times. And we're going to switch it over to...
Sai. How's everybody doing today?
Poor Sai.
So, yeah, keep you guys on your toes like that. I'll just keep going back and forth. You never know what I'm going to say.
Perfect.
So, yeah, all three of us are back. It has been a little bit... I know personally, I've been super busy the last couple of weeks. I think we all have, times here and there. It's just, life comes up. Got a lot of stuff we're doing. This isn't the only thing any of us are, working on and everything like that. So we apologize, but we're still here. We're still doing stuff. We're still talking about the stuff we love and enjoy. So, given that, today was the big day of Comic-Con.
The big day.
The big Hall H presentations from WB. I don't know if Fox is gonna have one tomorrow on Sunday, or really any other company. I feel like basically we got our most anticipated, biggest news kind of stories and trailers today, and that's exactly what we're analyzing and going over. We're going over the big. Is it 4 or do we have 5?
5.
5 trailers that came out over the last couple days, and most of them today. So some pretty big anticipated movies. One of which is the lifelong dream realized for Kelsey.
And if you've watched us before, you know exactly what trailer it is.
That's right.
If you follow us on Facebook, you know exactly what trailer it is.
Because I don't post very much, but when I do, it's basically only about it.
It's a very safe bet that there might have been something involving his character if she has had some stuff.
Yeah.
Okay, well, if we didn't have anything else for Fantastic Beasts, we want to keep going with the next one?
So we got Glass, Shazam, and then Aquaman. Want to do Glass next?
I was thinking I'm good to do Glass, and then we'll, finish off with the 2 DCs. We can go in that order. We can do Glass, Shazam, Aquaman. I'm good with that if you guys are good with that.
Yeah, I'm fine with that.
Okay.
Hey, go ahead. Oh.
Man, I'm excited for this one.
For Glass?
Yes. I was all ready, but then lined up right.
It's amazing to meet you. It is simply extraordinary. Maybe this will all make sense if I explain who I am. My name is Dr. Ellie Staple, and I'm a psychiatrist. My work concerns a particular type of delusion of grandeur. It's a growing field.
Hey, Sai.
What's up?
I was going to say, you might want to move the cursor. I just realized the cursor is
Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't realize it was there.
Yo, you're good.
Lies in those individuals who believe they are superheroes.
Good for you.
The 3 of you've convinced yourselves you have extraordinary gifts like something out of a comic book. David Dunn, the only person to survive that train wreck all those years ago. What do?
I'm in security.
You think you have superpowers.
It's a feeling. Vision. I have to touch them.
You believe you are a protector.
My name's Patricia.
I have no question there are 24 identities
I'm Mary Reynolds. Por favor, senora. We almost got you, bro.
that live in that body with you.
The beast
It's coming any minute now for you guys. But what I am questioning is your belief that you are something more than human.
And yet, it is true. My bones break easily. I've had 94 breaks in my life.
But you have an extraordinary IQ.
This is not a cartoon. This is the real world.
No way.
And yet, some of us still don't die with bullets. Some of us can still bend steel. I've been waiting for the world to see that we exist. May I meet the beast? I hope for your sake that he likes you. That sounds like the bad guys teaming up. A lot of people are going to die. Don't do this. Are you ready? What do we call you, sir? First name, Mr. Last name, Glass.
Who wants to go first?
You do. You're excited.
Yeah, go ahead.
All right. Yeah, I am.
He didn't even like stop to be like, all right.
So freaking ready and excited for this movie. Unbreakable is my favorite Shyamalan. Well, I don't know. I have to. Previous to this recent like stretch, as much as I like love Signs and The Sixth Sense,
Yeah, you're
Unbreakable.
old man.
That's what we call it, Cat. Unbreakable is still probably my favorite Shyamalan movie, with Split being like probably neck and neck with it now. And so like that feeling when that score from Unbreakable started playing at the end of Split when I was watching it the first time was crazy. I've never seen something teased like that before.
That's true. He freaked out. He was
yeah.
real excited.
And so I was already sold when we knew that this was coming. And then just with this trailer, with the tone, with like the motifs they're exploring, and like the whole idea of like, the psychiatrist, like, yes, $10 words, with the psychiatrist like studying people that believe themselves to be superhuman and everything like that. Man, everything seems like it's coming together perfectly, and I can't wait.
All right, I guess I'm going next.
I wasn't
Yeah,
quite sure if you were like done, or if you were just pausing and then you were gonna continue because I know you like it so much.
Yeah, like I'm right there with you. Unbreakable is one of my. It's not just one of my favorite Shyamalan movies. It's one of my favorite movies. Just period. It is great. Watching Split the first time, I was kind of like, I won't say I didn't like it, but I kind of wanted more until you got to the end and you realized what was going on there and how everything is connected. And like you mentioned, I don't think we've ever seen anything where the trilogy is connected in such a way that, like, you know, everybody but the audience knows that it is intertwined together. So I like the fact that he's doing that, because he was having some difficult time there for a stretch with getting that shock value out of fans. It's just that his whatever you want to call it, it wasn't clicking for people. But with Split, he hit that one in the head. And it does make me wonder, did he go into Unbreakable knowing that he was going to do Split? Or did, like, years later, he was like, this would be a great idea to continue Unbreakable? I'm thinking the latter.
I'm thinking the latter as well.
I was gonna say, I feel like I saw him have an interview where he always did have an idea of kind of how to like kind of continue forward with it, even from the start. Like he kind of saw the world he was imagining and saw like more he could do with it. But yeah, I think it just materialized further and further down the line. But like I feel like I remember seeing him say something about like he definitely had the seeds of it back then, but like the timing was
right.
perfect for when it happened. Both with like superheroes being just as huge as they are, and it was just in the right position. So he went for it.
And if that's the case, that shows like a lot of commitment, because a lot of, writers and directors, when it takes that long to kind of get that idea out there, you have the idea, but it's just not coming to you. A lot of people will kind of just give up and go on to something new. So I do have to applaud him for continuing to fight to kind of figure out that puzzle in his head, even though it took a while. And the fact that so far, it feels like he's killing it. He's doing a great job. It doesn't look like Split's going to disappoint. But, with him, you do go in just a little skeptical because of how things have gone in the past. But as far as what we've seen so far from it, it doesn't look like it's going to be those previous movies that we left the theater and we were like, what is he doing and why? So.
Yeah, and that's fair. I just, I personally feel like I'm sold on him again since Split. So like I will be hyped. I will be up there. Like my energy and expectations will be high, and so it'll be devastating if it doesn't meet them. But I don't have reservations at this point.
Yeah,
I'm just going. The last thing I wanted to say, what Deb, you said?
Nope.
No, go for it.
Okay, and I won't say anything else. I just want to say, I feel like what's his name, James McAvoy, got snubbed, for not getting any sort of Oscar attention for his performance in Split. So I really, really hope that he gets a Best Supporting Actor nomination off of this, because I really have a feeling it's going to be something special.
Anybody that has to do a character that has 24 people, that I feel like if they can pull that off, they should always be in consideration. So yeah, I would agree. I was kind of bummed out that he wasn't. I did want to say, just on some whatever, I can never say his last name right, but the one thing I will never forgive him for is Avatar. I just can't forgive him for that.
He's the one that did Avatar?
Yes.
Oh, that piece of crap.
Yes. The man that made Sixth Sense, Unbreakable.
It wasn't even like the right genre for him. So why they even thought to hire him for it doesn't make sense to me to begin with.
He advocated, he campaigned for it.
No, I know, but they still had to sign off on it.
Well, I think at that point he hadn't had as big of a string of misses. And it might have been okay, I think that was his first thing where he wasn't doing an original story. So that also kind of lends itself to a studio being, okay, you're trying something different. You're not completely coming up with the story yourself. Okay, it's very kid friendly. It's a pretty big property. All right, we like your pitch. We'll see what you can do.
Yeah, I guess that's
and it was
trash. It was trash, look.
Beyond trash.
Even beyond the whitewashing, it was garbage.
Yeah, which also is just so sits with you bad since Shyamalan was the director on it. That really there's a lot of problems with that movie.
Yeah,
to say the least.
So many problems.
But that's not what we're talking about right now. We're talking about Glass, which we're all very. Yes, super Avatar fan here. But yes, we're very optimistic. At least I am. I think we're all optimistic. Besides a little bit more reserved, I'll say. You still haven't talked about it.
I'm excited for it. I'm kind of the opposite of Sai. I really, really enjoyed Unbreakable, but I love Split more. And I think it partially has to do with the performances, because it's so compelling, and what he's able to do is just incredible. So it's kind of hard not to just get swept up in all of that. Because I thoroughly enjoyed Unbreakable, that's 100%. But I really, really, really love Split. So I'm very, very excited to see how this all comes together, and kind of what you were saying, from the psychologist, looking at it you think you're superhuman, all of this stuff. It's just, that's an interesting take on it. So I'm excited that it's not just like a normal, like, they're going to meet out, you know what I mean? Kind of thing. So that, yes, I am very, very excited. I can't get over the whole Avatar thing, though. That makes me less excited, honestly.
Well, you should have been able to maintain your blissful ignorance.
I should have, but you ruined my
I'm sorry.
ignorance.
I'm sorry.
I definitely thought you knew.
I don't know things.
Yeah, I thought that was like common knowledge.
Nope. I've been living here just peacefully unaware of how horrible something was done and how much I loved another thing. But oh man. Anyway, just not gonna be able to get over that. It's just gonna take me a few seconds.
That's fair.
Well, by the time Glass comes out, you should be over it.
Yeah, I should be fine by then. It's a few months away.
6 months, basically. Yeah. So
I can do it. I'll be fine.
Hopefully that's enough time.
Yeah, hopefully.
All right. Anybody got anything else to say about it?
I don't think so.
Hello, everyone. This is Sai of the Rambling Film Group. Charles, Kelsey, and I wanted to thank you, our viewers, for taking the time out of your day to watch. Feel free to hit that thumbs up button, and don't forget to subscribe and comment. Lastly, feel free to follow us on Facebook at the Rambling Film Group, as well as Instagram and Twitter at Ramblers_group. Thank you. Enjoy the rest of your day.